Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at my... Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Carr. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 31, check 31. White Monday.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watch it, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Downs to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 52's the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I'm going to hit you
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his car on third down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On play action, now Carr looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
This is brought in by Gibson. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that. We're like 52. They gonna need some thing. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
All game, baby, let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Raiders 6, Broncos nothing.
Ready, set, 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Go. Playing the wrong football.
On first down, it's Scott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Bravo!
Carr now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. On play action, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Here's Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third and 2, Dobbs, open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get this.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. The Sanders has got it complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Dobbs now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Come on, D. Got double tight. Double tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dobbs into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Off the play fake. Carr. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Kill. Switch.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Award Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Duke Dawson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not... be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. It's Anderson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
6 guys. Slam. Check. Check hot route.
Again, Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come up in an offset eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, orbit. Now.
Glennon. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived. Because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again,
and a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. And I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Anderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Anderson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Glennon flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now Glennon. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 20! That went into the hands of Hamilton. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Dobbs. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State.
Ready? 46
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly deep.